it looks like community outcry actually worked. So, Discord. In my previous video, they were rolling out this age verification, need to be over 16 to access a lot of Discord's features, and a lot of people didn't like it for various reasons that I covered extensively in that video. Go check it out if you want, or don't. You can get some AI summary probably. But pretty much, so many monthly users, they're all very angry, and they pushed back, you know? It looks like it actually worked. Discord is now delaying it by 6 months, I believe. And hey, seems to be a big W, collectively embraced by the community. And yeah, so now they've played it. It's going to take a little while for that to kick in again. So here's the thing. Delay does not mean that it's going to be gone forever. And another very important thing that I learned while researching is that the age verification wasn't really as bad as it seemed, allegedly, okay? So they were, a lot of, numbers came out, and it was pretty much showing that around 10% of people would actually need to submit their ID. Still, I get it. If you don't want to submit your government ID to a corporation that's been hacked and leaked many, many times, by all means, you should not, feel forced to do that. So only around 10% of users, which is still a lot of people, mind you, okay? 10% of a huge number is going to be a huge number. So 10% of people would have to actually fully do it, because the rest, they could see payment history in the account and also look at what they've been doing. The users themselves, they could see, oh, this one's in this very 18 plus server and they're doing this, that. We have this information gathered earlier. So yeah, they're obviously 18 plus, which is a little iffy because anyone can just forge stuff like pretty easily with their behaviors. And what if some full-grown person just likes being in, communities that have more of a younger audience? Like, I don't know, just insert some random game that, I don't know, Smash Bros or something. I know that the box says E for everyone, but I love Smash Bros, okay? I think it's fun. That's an example, right? So there's where the AI age verification can be a little iffy. And yeah, so with Discord's history of leaking and just the whole cesspool of errors and, information getting out there unintentionally, even though they say that they're going to delete IDs after receiving it, I feel like every corporation that says that just dances around it somehow through fancy little loopholes in the wording. Because I swear, they say, hey, we're storing your ID for like 2 seconds and then it's gone. We're just using it to verify. And then, months later, you'll see it. Just some dude online will send you a picture of ID and it's like, oh, yo, you're on Discord. Look at this. So yeah, I have not had to, that is not proper grammar. I have not needed to send my ID in at all. So maybe I passed the age verification, at least back then. Now it's delayed, so maybe I'm still not experiencing it. And so yeah, they are completely just rolling it back for a bit, which shows that, hey, sometimes community outcry can actually work, just straight up. There's a great little graphic that I should probably draw right now. Let me show you. Check this out. So big fish is about to eat the small fish, and the small fish is scared. But you know what the small fish does? They unionize. A bunch of tiny small fish chase away the big fish. That is a very efficient way to describe what just happened, because communities do actually have power, okay? And that's something that people need to realize, all right? I'm not saying do revolutions willy-nilly. I'm saying that, hey, if a whole community of people collectively dislike something, I'm talking, you get a census and varied people with varied experiences all seem to have this dominant correlation that they do not like this thing. By all means, protest. Take civil action, not aggressive action. Because, I know that the fish is about to get eaten, but we are humans, not fish, all right? This is an analogy / metaphor. So, does this mean that corporations can be bullied into submission? I think maybe, but I wouldn't call Discord a huge corporation. I'd call them a pretty big one, don't get me wrong, but not anything to the level of like, you know, maybe like a big oil company or something, you know? So, yeah. The co-founder, I believe, a hard name to pronounce, Stanislav Vishnevsky, co-founder, like, you know, they acknowledge that, hey, like, we did not freaking expect this, which, as I said in my video, you know, if with a board of directors, how do you not expect it? Hey, sometimes people make mistakes, what can I say? And they acknowledge that, you know, like, it's like, damn, we kind of messed up. And they did say that, you know, the whole tech industry has a lot of deservedly earned skepticism because of just so many leaks and mistrust building issues. And they should have been a lot more transparent, one could say. That's literally what Mr. Co-founder said. So what does this really mean for the rest of it? I hate to be that guy again, but I don't think it means much, okay? Yes, pushback occurred, and it's kind of beautiful to see it happen. But is it really going to change that much? Because it's just a delay. You know, how many more times can you delay it before maybe they actually just axe it? You know, what do we need to do then? Do we need to raise the bar higher? And once again, me personally, I'm not affected by it. But guess what? I'm approaching this with this wonderful concept called human empathy. And I'm acknowledging that a lot of people are encountering a lot of issues with this. Another thing that Discord has mentioned, I believe, is that they're going to be likely using CC verification credit card, which, I mean, me personally, when I was growing up, I was told to never give out your credit card number. So I don't know if that's worse or better than ID. Me, it's equal, but I might have been raised differently. So will it ever actually go live? And me personally, right? You're here for my opinion, I imagine, and a little bit of information. I think it will. I think it will get rolled out eventually, and I think it will not be as bad as people think. Hopefully. That's optimism, okay? Because not everyone seems to be, you know, on the list of being affected by it. So just purely from a statistical standpoint, a lot of people will be safe from having that. A lot of people won't be, though. And that's where the actual issue comes in. That's where I'm a little angry for them, you know? Like, come on, I'm not trying to give sensitive stuff to a corporation that has had issues in the past, okay? By all means, I said, you know, if you're applying for student loans, yeah, take the Declaration of Independence. I have it stored in my drawer, you know? Take all that. You know, when you're at the DMV, right? They'd be asking for every single documentation to ever exist, right? Take it. But some tech company, why do you need so much? Why do you need so much? I'm me, okay? I don't know why I sound like I'm about to say some Star Wars like late stage Disney speech. I'm me. Oh, whatever. Honestly, I am wondering what you all think. Like, is it as bad as it looks? Please, I want to hear people who are more affected by this, just because I like hearing about different experiences by different people, okay? You know? We're kind of different humans, and it's kind of beautiful to see how people have different, you know, stories. So, yeah. Anyways, it's been real, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is the first edition of my little sketchbook. Hopefully this becomes a major installment. Peace out.